How many of you will agree with me that sometimes it's good to be good, and sometimes your being good will turn to something else to you? If only you know the issue that Haji Atiku Abubakar have right now, it's as a result of him was trying to be a good citizen of Nigeria. Now, let me tell you, in 1999 or in 1998, Atiku and Oji Ozokalo single-handedly financed PDP to be a party. Atiku went ahead and fought for Obasanjo to come out, and then he contested as governorship in his hometown, and he won. But when Obasanjo, they now compensated Obasanjo with the president, he decided to use that to compensate Atiku, which Atiku was not sworn in as a governor. Then he decided to give it to Haruna, a Christian from Adamawa State. This is actually where Atiku problem began. Because reason being is that Northerners never allowed Christian to rule. And constitutionally, Atiku believed in democracy. He decided to fight the Northerners to allow, is it Joshua Haruna, something like that. He is the only Christian that has ever ruled in Adamawa State. So Northerners, they pick up first. They took him to court. They challenged him, but they still won. Atiku said no, he must be the governor. They said no. So that is why sometimes, if you don't have problem at home, an outsider will not easily defeat you. Once you have a problem at home, or maybe somebody begin to develop hatred for you, anything that makes another person to bring a false allegation to you, pray never not to have issue. You easily like, it's true, it's like that. So Northerner, they already pick up first. They begin to now call him that he's not like a Kwakwaso, he's not like others who believe in what is he called again? Atiku is just the kind of person who is a nationalist. He believes in Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. You may not agree with me. So in Obasanjo now promising that I am going to rule for 4 years, I will hand over to you because you fought for me. Atiku said no problem. So when Obasanjo won, then Atiku vice. Obasanjo, after 4 years, he wanted to run again. Then all due Northern 19 governors, they backed Atiku up to run against Obasanjo. They supported him. I think this is where Atiku, I still believe, will still win this coming election. This is where Atiku would have first rule as a Nigerian president. When Obasanjo now begged him, he went and told the Northern governor and said he cannot do this again because he cannot betray his boss. Ask people who know, go and ask them Oji Zokalo who still say the truth despite the fact that they are an APC. He decided to step down. The Northern also, the peak of first, the power should have come back to the north, right? Obasanjo ruled for another 4 years, making it 8 years. He told Atiku that I'm going to hand over the power to you. After 8 years, Obasanjo wanted to go for 10th time. Atiku said over his dead body. He fought Obasanjo. When Obasanjo found out that he cannot do it, he took over the power and gave it to Yaradua, who was not close to him, who did not fight for him, who did not support the party. So when Atiku saw all those things, he decamped to another party. With people that are saying Atiku is this, is that. If they do all those things to you, you will react the same way. So Atiku now decamped to another this thing. Yaradua still won. Being Obasanjo, being a correct president, it's not easy. He won. When he won, so later he decided to come back when Jonathan was now vice president. Unfortunately, Yaradua died, Jonathan became president. So when Jonathan now ruled, after that, this thing, Atiku asked him to return the power to the north, that he need to take over the power now. Jonathan said no. He should allow him to finish his boss tenure. Get it now. Atiku now supported him to finish his boss tenure, which is supposed to be 8 years. And if Atiku now say, if what's that one done, they should hand over the power to him. That he too, he has tried. Jonathan ruled for another 4 terms. He wanted to rule again. Yes, it's my person, it's a southerner. I was enjoying it, but I don't want to side that. That is not where I'm going. Where I'm after is, as long as there is a good leadership in Nigeria. So after this, he wanted to rerun again for second term. Atiku now told him that, look, if you rerun again for second term, you already spent like 2 years from your boss or 1 year from your boss. You rule another 4 years again, make it 5 years. If you rule again, you're going to spend like 9 years. No, you cannot do that. That was how they began to have issue. Then he left that thing. And meanwhile, when he left that power to another party, APC, hoping that he was going to get the ticket to contest, and the Northerners never supported him because Buhari already come. And being the fact that they have been angry with him that he allowed a Christian to take over Adamawa State when he was supposed to swear in, and they now say they should take his deputy. Northerners said no, they have to bring somebody else. Atiku said no, it must be that Joshua Aruna, who constitutionally supposed to be the governor. They already have issue with him. They said they will not support him. And then secondly, they also reminded him that when they asked him, when they had the power, the opportunity to bring the power back to the north, that was Obasanjo's second regime, he decided not to. And then when Obasanjo now manipulated all those things, blackmail Atiku, everything entered. Because Atiku was not, his people was not at his side at that point. So Obasanjo got all due, platform, all due opportunity to blackmail Atiku. That is why many of you are looking at Atiku today as a serpent. But one thing that Atiku has ever done that even our great-grandchildren will keep on enjoying is this phone that Atiku fought for, that you and I can able to use today. Insult me, or even criticize the government, or even also insult the Atiku, insult anybody. But your Messiah never fought for this. Ask question, how many people they sent to go and execute this phone? They said phone is not for the poor. Atiku said it's a lie. You must use a phone. So tell me why you will not give another chance to Atiku to rule again. Peace to everyone.